Hello, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on August 2nd, 2016 at 15:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Time. Now, this has been a very interesting day. First of all, Paul's off today, and then he works tomorrow, and then he's off tomorrow. This happens occasionally. We did the usual wandering down to look at the various construction efforts, down along the road to the south of us and to the road or the proto-road to the east of us. And we were enjoying watching, people trying to shoot through without regard to the road closed stuff. And of course, Paul, as usual, did his more lively, wandering about things, as he often does. Not so much today, though. It was pretty standard behavior today. And, okay. No new revelations. There are no revelations in general surgery, as Dr. Kersey said when some resident presenting a case said the x-rays revealed. He says, there are no revelations in general surgery. And there aren't. The x-rays shade. The x-rays depicted, but there are no revelations. There are very few revelations on earth, and almost all of them are from the Almighty. So, okay, fair enough. He went down and put on a load of clothes, and then he says, I'm going to have to take a nap. I said, fine. And this was around about 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, fair enough. Take a nap. Well, okay. And I took note because the cycle he puts that thing on would be done around noon. So I said, well, at noon I'll have to go down and empty that washing machine out and put it in the dryer, which I did. He was still sound asleep. I mean, I didn't go in and bother the man, but so he gets up finally after, and I tell him, I said, he was going to go down to check his laundry. I said, you don't have to go down there. I've already put it in the dryer. Okay. So, meanwhile, I've been trying to look at some of the YouTube stuff. And, a couple of things that are interesting is, of course, Ed Bennett. Ed B is the name of the channel. So watch that channel. And then this, In the Trenches with Kaz. That's another great channel to look at. I've been trying to catch up on some of that stuff. I mean, I've been leaving comments, but I've been trying to catch up on it. Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, in and out, sitting there listening to the beep, 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 sort of stuff, the backup things, So. And then, sort of before all of this, but sort of in the midst of all of this, as it often happens, my son had sent me his essay questions, his essay answers, questions and answers to this graduate course he had taken. And I said I'd read it, and I hadn't read it yet. So I read it today. And my Lord, that was a huge ass damn piece of work he wrote, and a very interesting accentuation of some of the issues about human liberty. I mean, liberties, not rights. Human liberties that are still, in play today. Particularly given our two, the one very fascistic guy, and the other very just totalitarian woman who wants to be president. So it was fun to listen to his, not listen to, read his essays. There was one typo, and there were two subject-verb agreements. But other than that, it was great. I mean, this is, so other than that, it was great. Well, that was there. I'm sure you're aware of it, Thomas. Well, okay. Now, at this stage of the game, at this stage of the game, Thomas is getting ready to go back to work here in the middle of the month. So I'm going to get one. At the best, I'm going to get one more visit. I'm going to get one more visit, and then that's it till Thanksgiving, or after Thanksgiving. That's just the way it works out, given his schedule. Well, given his schedule and I'm going to be an asshole here. I'm going to be an asshole here. Oh, Jim's going to be an asshole. When my mother was alive, I knew my mother greatly disliked me. Completely disliked me. I knew all of her financial arrangements. I wasn't trying to curry favor with her to get, money out of her or any of that shit. But my duty, the operative word being duty, as a son, was to try to get down there as often as I could. Well, within the sort of like 2-week framework. And for the most part, I was able, now except when I lived in Fort Wayne, that was just too far away. But when I lived in Columbus, I was able to get down there almost every 2 weeks, certainly within every 10 days. Even when it was clear that I knew she hated my guts. Thanks, Mom. Actually, I love her. I mean, she's my mother. What are you going to say about your mother? She hated my guts, but there it is. She cut me off cold. She was a clever soul. She was cold. And in a way, that's what she left me with as a legacy. Which is good or bad, depending on how I use it. Well, there we are. Blah, 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 la, 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 and all that kind of stuff. Well, all right. Paul got up and then he went back and had another nap. So he's now up now. Again. I don't know where he is right now. But it's probably staggering around down there on the road. So. God bless him. Well, that's just one of those things that bugs me. So I'm going to say I'm going to say. I'm going to say we've been watching Inspector George gently. He's actually been watching it without, babbling on and interrupting, so that's good. So, well, God has blessed us with food and a safe place to live, so that's all you can ask for. So, bye-bye, YouTubers.